시켜도 될까요? 냄새 어때요 지금? 괜찮아요? 네. 여기다 놓을게요.
네. Nice to see yourself. Can help yourself relax. Don't forget you have to clap when your friend goes the speech. Clapping, raising your hands, right? Raise your hand, okay? When you have faith in you. What else? Sit nicely. And if you need to sharpen your pencil, just raise your hand. Everything is, let's try and raise our hands, alright? Can you guys raise your hand? Yes! Up, can you clap for your friends? Yes! Can you clap for your friends up? Remember, everyone, not under the tape desk, okay? Above, okay? No. Okay, I think that's it. I think you guys are ready. But they won't be here for a minute, so you guys can chill time.
네, 여기 안 먹어. 지금 50분이죠. 지금 50 몇 분이에요, 혹시? 지금 딱 50분이야. 딱 50분. 가긴 가요. 어쩐지 가요. 안 가요. 초가 안 가. 아, 이렇게 이래서 늦어지나 보다. 맞다, 이거 금지할게요. 감사합니다. 나중에 네, 이거 김영 원장님께 좀 말씀해 주세요.
네, 제가 저희 웨비반 시계 한번 받으려고 제가 말씀드릴게요. Can you tell me the time?
Almost.
No, you have not exact the hour.
시스템은 이제 내려가면
그리고 1시 되면은
네, 무조건 올라와요.
So whenever the long minute hand is on the tin, what time is it? 50. Good job. So it's not yet 1 o'clock. What comes before 1 o'clock? So it would be 12. 12:50. Very good. So we have about 2 minutes.
Yes.
You can talk to her about it.
맞아요. 저 쌤 해야 돼요. 이번
Talk to her about it.
금요일 전까지 빨리 하는 게
Sure, baby.
어세스먼트 교육 나왔거든요. 수과장님이랑 얘기하셔서 교육 일정 만약에 그 1시간 넘어가는 이유가 아니면 지금
You can ask her if she follows.
오늘 드려요.
You can ask her.
초등부 시간
The same as you do.
수과장님이랑 내려가서 말해봐요.
저 내려갔다 올게요.
네, 내려주세요.
네. Look on my fingers. Look on my fingers. No, not really. I'm ready. Miss Eugene, Marco wanted to ask you a question.
Marco, what is it? I do have a baby.
You're also curious.
Yeah, he's a boy.
You're like, is it true?
Let's talk about this later. Today, rabbits, you have to raise your hands, ask Miss Lauren lots of questions, right? Yeah. Especially when you're looking at the pictures. Lots of questions. Any questions, okay? Okay. And loud and clear, okay? Okay. When you speak, is it sentences or words? Sentences. Good. Always in full sentence, all right?
Nice sentences, right?
Hold on, let's hurry up and go in.
So guys, whenever your parents come in, I know it's going to be very exciting.
싫어요. 그렇게 있을 거예요. 바르게 앉아요.
Yeah, let's start sitting nicely. When your parents come in, I know it's going to be very exciting. But please just wave at your mom or Joy's dad. Yeah, just wave, okay?
Rabbits.
Rabbits, look at me. Please don't like, oh, mom, dad, ah! Like no
Yeah.
screaming, Let's just wave nicely. We see mom and dad every day, right? It's really cool that they're in Rabbit Classroom, right? Yeah. We'll get to talk to them after our open house is over, okay? You'll get your mom and dad time, okay?
You ended up getting excited about the topic, about the class to Miss Lauren, that's good, but being silly is different. Excited and silly is different. Do you understand? Still excited but serious, okay? Okay, good. I love your attitudes. I think we're so ready.
I think so too. They've practiced so
Let's
much.
make our mom and dad proud, okay?
Can you do it? I think so too. You guys are more than ready. Woody, don't
We
worry.
still have 7 minutes left, so quite a lot of
No worries.
time left.
So, when I was outside for
Sean,
lunch,
voice.
I have good news, guys. It has warmed up a lot. So maybe to celebrate after open house, you and your parents can go to the park today or something like that. It's warm enough to do that. Yesterday was so cold, right?
So I have English class. I have to do homework. So
After homework, you can go, or you can take a walk and then do your homework.
I have English.
When Miss Lauren is talking, no pencils.
Yeah, guys. No pencils until I tell you to, okay?
Okay.
You won't need the pencils until we get to the worksheet part. Whenever we go over, do you remember how we practiced? We had the worksheet and we did the question together.
Yes.
That's when you pick up the pencil, okay?
Okay.
You don't need it for this, right?
Yes.
Sean?
I had one homework today.
That's good. Yuri, the special activity is open house.
Speak more louder, rabbits. Love your questions.
What's your question, Olivia?
What is that?
What is what?
What is in Russia?
This is in Russia. Do you remember what it's called?
Yes.
I'll talk about it in a minute, okay? Wait.
What are you holding?
This is a clicker. It's like a magic wand. So I don't have to go back to the computer and like hit the button every time. I can just change. Ting, ting, ting. Yeah. So it makes it easier.
Make a remote
Yeah, kind of like a remote control.
And also, when you present your speech, try to smile with your eyes, you know? Yeah? Like Miss Lauren is always doing. Show how happy you are as a presenter, okay?
like Jay.
Jayha's very good at it, right?
Oh, really? She's
Yeah.
sitting nicely.
Jan,
Hands down.
come on, Jan. We're almost done, Jan. You practiced so hard today. I know you want to go home.
He said good things about you. That you're very good at presenting.
Well, Woody, the good thing about going first is that you get it done first. So that means you don't have to worry about it anymore. It's great. Yeah. And plus,
Come on, let's sit up straight.
and we all have seen each other present. We can all support each other. Please remember while we are giving speeches, something you guys still need to work on that I don't want to see it. No, not just clapping, but you need to sit nicely and look at your friends, okay?
Okay.
If I see you laying on your desk, or, Gian, what are you doing?
John.
Don't do that. Or not paying attention, or trying to make your friends laugh, it's no stickers for the rest of the week. I don't want to see it, okay, guys? Remember, we talked about this earlier, okay? So you need to sit nicely. You will not be playing drums on the desk, okay? None of that, none of that. Just clapping for friends and paying attention to your friends, okay? Good. We want to be good friends, right? I don't know, I'm not a clock.
lots of energy and how happy you are in here.
Again, if you feel nervous, you can do some yoga.
Oh, I said exciting and being silly is different.
Alright. Breathe in. Breathe out. Usually when it comes to presentations, I find it's the anticipation or the before feeling that is the scary part. And then once you're doing it, it's like, oh yeah, this is easy. Okay, hey. Jayhan, I asked, breathe in, breathe out. Here comes the parents.
Just sitting nicely.
Alright. You can turn around though. You can say hi.
안쪽부터 자리 채워주세요.
She did. Hi.
안쪽부터 자리 채워주세요.
You guys can wave at your mom and dad.
아, 이게 너무 마스크 뜯고 나올
Alright, rabbits, let's go ahead and turn around, okay? Alright, parents, welcome to Rabbit Classroom once again. It's been many months, right? I hope you've been doing well, yes? Yes. Good. Well, today we're going to show you a little bit about how we do our theme class, and of course the students have a special surprise for you at the end. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So rabbits, are you ready?
Yes!
Okay, sitting nicely. Okay, very good. Okay, rabbits, today we are going to review a theme that we have done a few months ago about famous places. Are there any famous places here that any of you can recognize? Remember, raise your hands. Let's see. How about Olivia?
I can remember about the Eiffel Tower in Paris, France.
Oh, what can you tell me about the Eiffel Tower? Do you remember any fun facts?
No, I don't.
No fun facts? That's okay. The fact that you remember it's in Paris, France is very good. How about any of these places, even if they aren't listed, do you guys have a specific place you would like to travel to? And be sure to tell me why, okay? Remember, raise your hands. Yuri, how about you? Okay, you want to go to Taj Mahal? Why would you like to go there? It is very pretty, yes, I agree. All the white marble, very nice. One more person. Where would you like to travel? Marco, where would you like to travel? Do you want to go to, let's see, the Great Pyramids? We talked about those. Or would you like to go to Mount Kilimanjaro? Do you remember, in Tanzania?
Yes.
Yeah? Why would you like to go there?
Because there is pretty.
Yeah, it is very pretty there. And you can see many animals, right? Like a giraffe. Very good. Okay, well today we are actually learning about somewhere we have never talked about before. Today we will talk about Big Ben. So, Big Ben here is this landmark right here. Who can tell me something about Big Ben that you noticed right off the bat immediately? Gia? What is Big Ben? Is Big Ben a bridge?
Big Ben is clock for blind people.
It's a clock for, I'm sorry, wait, one more time?
Big Ben
of it ringing? Okay, okay. Good girl. Jayha, how about you? What do you notice about the physical features?
I know all about elephant have 4 faces.
Okay, it has 4 faces and it's a tower, right?
Yeah.
So it's a clock tower with 4 faces. It is also connected to a parliament building, which is where people come to make laws and things like that. So, and it is also next to the Time River as well. So, I'm going to give you guys a little worksheet and we're going to read more about Big Ben together, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
아이들에게 오늘 제공되는 워크시트는 이제 저희가 빔을 통해서 famous places에 대해서 배경 지식을 굉장히 많이 배웠는데 빅벤에 대해서는 오늘 처음 배우는 거예요. 그래서 문제도 reading comprehension 문제도 오늘 아이들이 처음 풀게 되는 문제라 아이들의 이런 독해 문제 풀기 능력도 보실 수 있습니다.
Okay, so you guys have a little bit more information than I do. You have your map, you have your picture of Big Ben, and the picture that was just shown. Let's break up into Group A and Group B. So Group A, you will be front row. Group B is my back row. We're going to play a little game of taking turns reading each sentence, okay? So Group A will read 1 sentence, then Group B will read 1 sentence, okay?
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, let's see if we can do it. Let's read it starting with Group A.
Big Ben is one of the most famous landmarks in England.
Group B.
It is famous for being the largest 4-faced clock tower in the world.
Group A.
It has helped London keep on time ever since it was built.
Group B.
The name Big Ben is actually the name of one of the clock bells.
Group A.
The clock tower is called the Elizabeth Tower named after Queen Elizabeth
Second.
II.
That means second when you see those 2 I's there, okay? So can we do it again? Queen Elizabeth II. Very good. So good. And Group B.
Big Ben was completed more than 160 years ago, but is one of the most accurate clocks in the world.
Okay, so rabbits. You notice that there are some green words here. Let's go over them really quick. So we know what Big Ben is, right? That's what we're talking about. So we'll skip that one. What does landmarks mean whenever we're talking about famous landmarks? Who can help me out with that one? Sean?
Landmark is like
Are they people? Are we talking about people with landmarks or?
landmarks are like towers.
Yeah, they're like towers and buildings, things that we can see, things that we think of whenever we go to a certain place. For example, what do you think of whenever you think of Seoul usually?
I think
What? What do we live next to?
I think
What's really tall and nearby our house?
the tower.
Yeah, Lotte Tower, right? You can think of Lotte Tower. So landmarks are usually significant buildings. Very good. London is a city that is in, where do you think it is? Let's see. Woody?
I think London is in England.
Right. London is in England, so we're staying in Europe. Actually, Do you remember we studied this word? Do you remember actually? Raise your hand, guys. Remember, I will call on you. Let's see. June, do you remember actually? Or if you don't, can you give me a guess?
Actually, this.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. So actually is a word that we use sometimes as a filler word, but we can also use it as saying like, this is true. So Big Ben's true name comes from one of the clock bells. It's not actually the tower's name. Okay? And then Queen Elizabeth, we will talk more about her in a minute. She is a very important person. And last but not least, we have accurate. This is a word I think you guys might remember. Joy, do you remember accurate? No mistakes. Very good. Very, very good. Okay, so moving on. So where is Big Ben? As we said, it is in England, right over here. London is all the way down here, so we have to travel to the southern part of England to find Big Ben. England is a part of the United Kingdom. Can you see other countries that are a part of the United Kingdom?
Yes.
What other countries do you see, rabbits?
Scotland.
We see Scotland up here.
Ireland.
Ireland is actually split into 2 territories. Did you know that? Yeah. And then last is Wales. Wales is connected to England. Not like the sea creature. But yeah, it's a part of England. Yes. See, here's a closer look at our Big Ben Tower. It's actually, since 2012, been renamed the Elizabeth Tower for Queen Elizabeth II. Here you can see the clock face during the daytime and nighttime. So you're able to tell the time at all parts of the day. And since it's so big, you could be several miles from the clock tower and still be able to tell what time it is, right? And like Gia said earlier, if you can't see it, or if you are blind, the bells will ring and you can hear what time it is. So let's talk more about that ringing sound. Inside the clock tower, it works kind of like a machine. There are people who come and fix the machine and they help keep it maintenance, right? They help keep it running and keep it going so that it always stays on time. Here we have a picture of Big Ben, which is the biggest bell, but there are actually 4 other bells that go along with it. I think yesterday we listened to the jingle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it plays a little song, right?
Yeah.
Before it starts to ring the bell. Do you remember what the sound was? Really? You remember?
Like a church.
Yeah, it's kind of like a church song, right? It's called the Westminster Chimes, I believe. But it's very, very popular, like little tune. And anyways, it will play it before Big Ben is rang on the hour. So whenever Big Ben is rang on the hour, say for example, it's 3 o'clock. How many times will Big Ben be rang? Let's see. So, can you tell me in a sentence?
3 o'clock.
Ring. Very good. Yeah. So it will ring 3 times. And the same in whenever it's 4 o'clock, the same whenever it's 9 o'clock. It'll ring whatever hours there are. It also rings on quarter hours too. Do you know what I mean when I say quarter hours?
No.
Okay. So quarter hours are whenever it's on the 12, the 3, the 6, and 9. The minute hand. So it's the long, the long hand that is on the clock. Whenever that hand is on a 3, a 6, a 9, or a 12, the Big Ben will do a little chime as well, just to let people know, like, hey, 15 minutes has passed, 30 minutes has passed. Yeah. So that's how Big Ben works, and also it has multiple bells. It's quite a large mechanism in here, as you can see.
5 bells.
5 bells. Okay. Also, like I said, they have to do maintenance on the mechanism that keeps the clock running, but they also must make the outside of the clock pretty as well, so they also clean it. It looks like our workers, in this picture at least, they are just hanging by some ropes here, like they're going rock climbing or something. Who would like to have this job? Who's a daredevil? Oh, I got a lot of daredevils in rabbit class. Okay. Gian, are you a daredevil? Yeah! All right, so yeah. So this is the way they clean the clock. They'll polish it very nicely and make her look shiny so we can see what time it is. And this is a picture of Queen Elizabeth. You might remember her from our theme book. She passed away recently, unfortunately, but she was 96 years old. So, and yes, she had many dogs, right? But don't worry, the dogs are okay. Many people are taking care of her doggies, her corgis, right? But she was a very good queen. We loved her a lot. And now she has a clock tower named after her, so she will always be remembered. Okay? Okay, so now that we know a bit about Big Ben, let's go over worksheet and answer a few questions about it. So the first one, let's do it together. So looking at, you can look at the passage that we read. I don't mind. But who can tell me, why is Big Ben famous? Why do we care about this clock tower? Let's see. Oh. Ruby, can you tell me why?
Big Ben is famous for Big Ben is famous for being the oldest place for power in the world.
Very good. So, rabbits, it's the second line here. Everyone, I want you to take your pencil and go ahead and underline right here. In the world. Good. And just mark a number 1 right